Hey, everybody out there. Thank you for stopping by, checking out the channel. I'm Joe. This is Truthful Tuesday. And I'm going to talk about how I speak on camera. Have you ever had one of them times where you just turn the camera on and all of a sudden you forget what's going on? Because that's happened to me. You might have been talking just fine before you hit the play button, but then the light comes on. There you are. You're recording, and you don't know what to say. Well, I've been there. I've done that, and occasionally I still do that. So today, that's the name of the game. Is I want to tell you how I communicate on video. First off, I had some comments on there that, it says that it seems like you might be reading this or you reading that. Is it real or that? It's real, but I'm 57 years old and I've never been real organized, but everything that I've seen on YouTube tells you to be organized, be able to talk into the camera and all. And I have no problem talking in front of a lot of people. Not at all. I won't say I'm a great speaker, of any sorts, but I have no problem, getting up in front of a crowd and telling them something or talking to them about something or what it is. So, I just want to start telling. I just want to start by telling you, I guess, that I'm not trying to be a TV star. I'm not trying to sell you something. At least I don't have anything for sale right now anyway. But I'm just trying to be me. I'm not trying to be a professional newscaster. I'm not trying to be something I'm not. And I do have to have notes that I read occasionally. And it's like I said, I'm 57. I can't remember everything. And I a lot of times I'll start a video, and if I don't have that right in front of me, then I'm like, what's that point that I was just trying to make? I can't get that point together if I don't have a little bit of help now and again. I can't remember everything, and then after I get done with the video, I think, well, I've forgot this and I forgot that, and I was going to tell you this, and I just want to talk to you like your person. I want to talk to y'all just like you're sitting here with me or sitting across from me or whatever. And I just try to talk like I'm talking to you out there. I don't know you, but I'm just trying to talk like you're somebody I might know. When you put yourself on a video, YouTube, you might think you're talking to hundreds of thousands of people, but and hopefully one day I will be, but when I'm just actually making a video, I don't think about all these people out here. I just try to talk and get that one thing across. Maybe you might be having a morning coffee or you're having a rough day or whatever, and you might just be looking for an answer, and you might just want to hear another person's perspective on stuff. And so I'm speaking to an audience, but I'm speaking to one person, and I'm having a conversation with you, and that's where I want to be. I want you to know that I'm authentic. And this isn't AI. I'm not AI. That I'm a real guy. So something that surprised me about communicating on video is you try to sound better than you actually sound otherwise. If you think about that, the more you worry about saying things the perfect way, and the less natural you become. And I mean, I've caught myself doing it, and I try to get through it, and I still get through it. I stumble and I stop, and sometimes I might repeat myself, but there again, I'm old. So, before long, when you're doing things like this, you're concentrating so much on making that perfect video that you're not getting your point across. And sometimes, I might seem like I'm rambling, but I don't mean to. And if I pause, I'm thinking a little bit. I'm okay, but I got to get my thoughts together. And that's people that when you're talking to somebody, and that's the way people talk. They don't have all the answers just exactly right now, and you gotta realize that I'm talking to you. I'm not talking at you. How's that? And I'm not perfectly rehearsed. If you've seen my other videos, you can tell that I'm not that guy, and I'm not an expert, and I've made mistakes and all that good stuff, but I just am trying to be authentic in what I'm providing when I talk to y'all. This is a good example of the Truth Tuesdays, because I'm telling you the truth here. I'm not trying to be something that I'm not, and I'm just trying to be me and get across, the little things that I've learned, little things that I've done. And I'm at the point in my life that I've realized that, my experience does have a little bit of value. Not everybody wants to hear it, or not everybody wants to listen to it, and that's fine. But that's where this channel comes from, just sharing life, because I'm just sharing life. I'm sharing my lessons and sharing, what's going on. And, I'm just trying to share, something that's happened to me, or something that I've learned, or something that I might do different, or whatever it may be. And maybe there's something in my experience that can help you with yours. There's no telling. But, and probably another important thing that I've probably learned is that, the person who needs to hear what you have to say might be someone that you'll never meet. And what do I mean? I may never meet any of you all out there, and probably won't. And, but other than here on YouTube or in the comments, and, maybe what I have to say might help you out. Maybe it won't. Maybe it might help someone else out. Who knows? It's pretty powerful when you think about it. You make a little video for 5-10 minutes a day, and you upload it, and then somebody may be 5 miles away, or somebody might be 50,000 miles or 5,000 miles or whatever. And this one thing about this, somebody hears exactly what they need to hear, or I'm not too worried about being perfect. So just be yourself. If you're thinking about making videos like this, the only thing I would tell you is you don't need to use somebody else's voice. You don't need to have AI make your video for you. You don't need somebody else's personality. And you don't need somebody else's story. You've already got one. You got your own. So, turn the camera on. Imagine you're talking to one person. And don't be afraid of a little silence, because, like I said, I have a little silence every now and then, because I got to think a little bit about what I'm saying. But in closing, how I communicate on video, I'm still learning. And I'm still trying to figure out this YouTube thing. And I'm sure that I'll look back, and I hope sooner than later, and see that I could have done things differently. But one thing that I want to change is that I want these videos to feel like a conversation, you know, not a talking at you type thing. Uh, just you and me talking about life. And if you've been thinking about getting in front of the camera yourself, maybe this is your sign to just stop worrying about it, being perfect and all that good stuff, and just start talking. Uh, and actually, you know, I'd like to know what makes you keep watching someone on video. Is it the information they're given, or is it the way they communicate with you? I mean, are you watching them to buy something, or mostly? I know everybody, I would think, is just out here to learn something. And whatever your answer is there for that, just, you know, leave me an answer in the comments. Let me know. And if you enjoy these conversations, you know, subscribe and come back. You know, tomorrow's Wisdom Wednesday, and I'll have something lined up for tomorrow. But, you know, until next time, just stay real and keep it simple, and don't underestimate the value of something you have to say, because, you know, it's important. And if you're older, you know, and you got some experience, people want to hear it. So with that, I'll let you go. I'm Joe. This is Just Sharing Life. And I'll see you in the next one. You all be safe, be blessed, and you have a fantastic day. Thank you.